Guys, welcome to this video. Thanks so much for tuning in, sharing in this now moment with myself and with one another. Just gonna do a little light language. So much to share energy updates and whatnot, but I deleted my other video because it was kind of all over the place. A lot of times I'll do videos just to kind of get some information off my shoulders, and then I just feel like that was just for me. So let's just see where this goes. This is not necessarily meant to be understood on a linear level. It's meant to be felt. My intention is that this be in the highest levels of love, light, unity, consciousness, sovereignty. Kua wa e te au kua wa hana. Tua wa e este amo wa kua wa e ana. Una ha e este I kua wa e ana e au una. Tua unu kua o be ua ha e ni awa kua wa. Kua wa e te na wa ke ne ti. Dua wa kua wa hena e ti este ama kua wa et ena. Ia na hak wa. We are being invited to walk as the masters, walk in the way of the masters, for we are the masters embodied in this now moment, and we come together to fulfill, to feel fulfilled, to be fulfilled. Kua ke ashtek I amok ua waheate, ianaha eshteki ana ak ua, iaha ak anahesteana. And much is being fulfilled in the way of prophecy, for we are seeing now a sea of perceived anarchy, chaos, a rhythm that seems unfounded, an unfound rhythm. Yet there is a rhythm beneath all of this, underlying in the depths of humanity, in the waves of humanity, in the humanitarian sea of effortless cohesion, in the form of division, in perceived division, for devices have divisively worked towards the divination and division of humanity. Yet we invite you to see through this sound wave trajectory, this course that has been set up to divide and conquer. For as you recognize that in this division and conquering, there is a concurrence going on, a unification, if you will, of brothers and sisters who wish to remember the truth, who wish to recognize the truth within each other. For there is no longer this need to feel fealty to a group that has done nothing for the expansiveness of freedom. These groups are being exposed for their exposure, their exposés that they have secretly, covertly operated within for eons or centuries, if you will, are no longer holding the stability and balance that they once were. For they do not know what it is that they reap. They are seeking to unbind the boundless formation of string quartets, coherency, for their coercion tactics, the coversion tactics, the I'm hearing inversion tactics are being reconciled. We are being invited to go within to reconcile our own differences so that we may be held within accountability, our own accountability of choice points that we are making in this wave of deception. We are seeing through this anarchaic play that is being mapped out before us, that is being exposed. For the exposure is at hand, our right hand. For we share in a combined neutrality as light workers and masters embodied. We do not allow that which has failed, that which is failing to, that which is floundering, so to speak, to pull us into fealty. We do not bow to any being that holds dictatorship, that holds chaos magic in an inverted system, that holds disillusion, that seeks to disarm our armament in our heart. I'm seeing that as a play on words like armament, like Armore, love, heart. Through a false embedding, through a false matrix, through a false sense of security, blackmail, if you will, no longer is allowed in this new sound that we are bearing, for we bear arms in the right. Again, I'm seeing this as a play on words, like bear as in literally the animal, the cave of the heart, the golden light. I'm seeing a reference to many of us have been in hibernation and we are awakening. I'm seeing a reference to arms, like we are linking arms. And I see as we link arms in peaceful bound angles, we send this heart through the lines, through the lion's gates, if you will. And we invite you to see through this disarmament, because we are the ones that are disarming the masses of misled, I'm hearing trolls, trolling along, seeking to create more disturbances in our network. Yet we are the ones that are disturbing the disturbers. For we seek balance, harmony. I'm seeing a play on words like harmony and understanding, right? Harmoniously engaging with one another, interacting in peace. I'm hearing forbearance, more plays on words with this bear. For that which bears down on us only awakens the mama bear within. For we see through the truth of love, warmth, compassion. We see through these staged misrepresentations of who we really are. For we are not at odds with one another any longer. We choose to recognize that we are oddly I'm hearing outnumbered. So I'm kind of seeing this all as a play on words, like we are outnumbered, it seems, but because of our geometric equations of us connecting through this new awakening, this is actually outnumbering that which we are seeing on screen. For we come together in unification, stepping out of conformity into one formation of love, of higher harmonics. We do this by activating. No longer reenacting that which has been pulling us apart. We come back to the heart and we see through this technology-based patriarchal control. This controlling technology is losing its hold. Therefore, the circumstances are being beefed up, so to speak, to keep us in the dark, to keep us in this feeling of stark and bare technologies, feeling the need to lash out in, I'm seeing so much here. There's so many different layers. Like we're taking off this leash that we've been guided to walk a certain way and act a certain way. This lash out is because of years of giving into or feeling like we didn't have control. And that was an illusion. As the masks are removed, as we see through the delusion, as the deluge is opened, we see through those with eyes to see what is being thrown at us. For we are throwing away the rule book that has been dictated to us through stories, through lineages, through lies and lies and lies. What lies beneath is being revealed. For we are deeper than that. We are what lies beneath. So I'm seeing that like there's these layers, and let's say for an example, there's this false grid and this idea that we have to behave in a certain way. And beneath that is the layer, all the rats, right? All of the rats that are being exposed. And by the way, this is no offense against rats. And then there's the deeper layer though. So that's the underlying, the underground, the underlying, the underlined, like line up and do this and do that and eat this and speak this way and act against your fellow human. But what's deeper is actually this expansion, and it allows us to go within the hibernation that we have been asleep, that we have allowed this, and we are now stepping up in a peaceful formation, letting go of all the old formations that we're seeking to linger in our reality system. They are not allowed. We do not allow. We do not seek vengeance any longer. For we are recognizing that in this, there is much to be realized. There is much to be expelled. And as we expel those that are seeking to tear apart at our truth, we expose that which has been hidden, that which is seeking to hide beneath the layers, beneath the silken web that has been laid out in our technology system. For we hear past the sound of the noise. For we know, I'm seeing that as a play on words, like know is like this, I'm hearing like Noah's Ark technology. Like there's this sound-based system that is like creating discord and disharmony. And that's when we plug into it and listen to it. But we can feel it here. And as we come back into that space, we come back to reaching out and holding the hands of our brothers and sisters, offering shelter for those who cannot find themselves in the wave of the heart. For these mechanics are long outdue. These mechanics cannot outdo what it is that we are standing in truth and igniting. For we have activated the true human potency grid. The potentials, the portals have been reactivated and opened, and we rise up in strength, in throngs, in song, in psalms. We fulfill these prophetic moments of truth. We are out I'm hearing outpouring and outfilling. They're showing me that the revelations are being revealed, yet there are other books that we do not even know about that we are fulfilling as well. So while we see this as the world falling apart around us, we are at the same time creating a whole new world that has yet to be written, that has yet to be written about. For there are more teachers revealing themselves. For the book of Revelations was the end of one revealing, the end of one linear conceptualization of time, one architecture that is being played out. And we are writing a new vocabulary. So lots of plays on words like vocabulary, new lyric, a new rhyme, a new book, a new wave of being that is in the process of being written now. And since time is not linear, that means that the old books are also in the process of being rewritten, rescripted, if you will. For we choose not to fall into an old scripts of a false scripture performance. So this has to do with stories that we've been told about all books that we've read. For we are now heralding a new prophecy, a new time of illusion transcribed. We are the transcribers, recognizing the illusion and creating our own uniform technology of wonderment, exercising our abilities of profound coming together, reunifying with our true technology, which is us. We send love and light through these waves, and we are being offered assistance from the portals, the crystals in the earth, the grid systems, the higher technologies and echelons of our teams of unification way showers, standing in a wave of abundance, love, higher dictation, stepping out of dictatorship, for we have taken over the ship. As we allow all of this to fall away, all of this noise to play itself out, as we rise up in our strength of ignited ways of freedom, we honor one another in this existence, in this truly, there are no words, seemingly chaotic time span. We ask you to feel into the expansiveness, the ripple that this is creating. The more that we choose to be divine co-creators in harmonic achievements, stepping out of the old illusion, stepping out of the old sandbox of time that is being pulled into, again, words escape me in this now moment. We then co-create now. We are all honored on this path that we have chosen. We are being invited to honor one another and to act with honor. This shows up for us in the choices that we make, to act with integrity, compassion. And so it is.